Hello everybody, we're back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild. I decided to go back down to 1080p on the stream as unfortunately the 1440p was just not working when we tried it last. It is what it is. I did raise up the bitrate though, so it should still look a little bit more crisp than it used to. So, we'll see what we can do today. We're gonna try and do a bit of multiplayer Silver Ridge and see if we can get some good trophies and possibly take some of them with the handguns. That'd be amazing. Jake, thank you so much for the 8 months, dude. Really appreciate that. Welcome back to the channel. Hey, everybody. Hey, Ryder, Hunter, Dylan, Bo, Donnie, JD, HK, Jameson, Eli, Hunter again, Bow Fishing, Bluely, Dante, one and only Monkey Man. Oh, yeah. What a name. Glowlax and Void. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you're all doing fantastically today. I'm excited to get out on Silver Ridge, you know, see if we can get some good trophies with everybody's maps being reset with this update. High chance that we might find some cool stuff. If the game would load. That would... okay. Well, we're off to a fantastic start. Second time's the charm here, maybe? I guess we'll see. What's better, 300 mag or 338? 338 has a little more power, but I would take the 300 in pretty much every situation because it does give you 4 rounds instead of 1 shot before needing to reload. So that extra 3 shots over the 338 can be very, very worth it. Got a diamond bighorn with a new 45. Nice, Bradley. That's awesome. That is super awesome. Hey, Ranch, how's it going? Let's see what we can see. Rocky Mountain elk is what I see. And some mule deer over there. I do like a lot of the new feeding zones. A lot of these new feeding zones are in very accessible locations. I mean, just look at this. We just got to this outpost, and already we can see tons of stuff feeding and resting in this area. Pretty crazy that there's this much in view of the outpost. Very, very awesome. What about up here? That'd be cool if there was stuff up there. I mean, if I get the opportunity, I might, Monkey Man, I might try it. We shall have to see. Nice, Ryder, that's awesome. Those things are difficult to find now that they don't have drink zones. Speaking of drink zones, I am going to have a drink time guide for tomorrow. So we will have a guide of all the new drink times for all the species here on Silver Ridge Peaks. And including just like some general tips on areas to go to in order to find those species now. There's not going to be a full guide to all the locations on any of the species in tomorrow's video, but it'll give you a general idea of the times you need to be searching for stuff and the general area of where you need to be looking. And then, depending on which ones you guys want to see, we'll probably do some full guides for specific species that go more in depth, depending on which ones I see the most comments for. So, depending on which species you guys comment the most tomorrow on the video, that will determine which guides I end up making. Definitely got a few guides that I'd like to make. Most likely we'll do Rocky Elk, but then as for other than that, I don't know what else would be some good guides to try and make. Wow, Schizo, that's crazy, dude. That is a long shot with the Glock. Super long shot. Yeah, there is no drink time for mountain goat now. And tomorrow we're actually going to look at a location that you can find them pretty consistently. So definitely stay tuned for tomorrow's video. Going to be a bit more information on all the new time changes. Grinding for the M1 Garand, any tips? What do you mean, Ryder? What do you mean by you're grinding for the M1? The M1 should be free once you purchase the weapon pack. Hey, AE, how's it going, dude? How am I liking the new SRP? It's got some stuff I like, and it's got some stuff I don't like, so... Given I'm gonna have to play it some more, but as of now, it's definitely not my favorite rework they've done to a map, and in fact, I don't know if SRP is gonna rank as high as it used to for me. Primarily just because of the locations mountain lions are at now. I can't stand the fact that mountain lions feed next to every drinking animal, it seems. Pretty much every time I try to hunt mule deer or bighorn sheep, they just get spooked off by mountain lions, and not a fan of that. I'm hoping that they will rethink that in the future. But I suppose for now we just gotta deal with it. But overall, it's an okay rework. But yeah, this is the biggest problem. That bear just spooked off from the mountain lion, and that's a very common thing that I've seen since the update. Everything getting spooked by mountain lions. Other than that, though, I'm a fan of the new drink times. I think the fact that most of them are 3 hours long now is actually huge. And it's made stuff like elk hunting very nice. Yeah, it's kind of how I feel about it as well, AE. I think I probably will take my bear grind over to Layton or Mississippi. Kind of want to do a Mississippi one. Though Mississippi, it's got a lot of water. But Layton does too, to be honest, so... I don't know, I guess we'll have to figure it out. Thank you, Lucas. I'm glad you enjoy the content, dude. Really appreciate that, man. I'm curious, since we've been seeing a lot of feed zones for elk and mule deer and bighorn very close to the outpost over up in Tufans, maybe there's some good feed zones around here as well. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of any animal drinking at night. But it is what it is. I suppose maybe they just wanted to make it more difficult to get a great one. Either that or they were trying to make it, I guess, more like real life. Though, I personally don't feel like Call of the Wild necessarily needs things to be just like real life, as it is definitely not aimed to be a realistic game. I feel like putting bears drinking in the daytime and away from the mountain lions just would have been better overall. Would have been a lot more people interested in grinding SRP for the Great One. Yeah, it's unfortunate, Jordan. I was hoping that they would continue to be good, but definitely seems like they're not. Which is sad. I had very high hopes for it, but just did not end up panning out the way I was hoping. Now the elk, though. The Rocky elk are just... oh my gosh, they're beautiful now. Probably the best part of the update is the Rocky elk. And the Rocky elk, along with the bighorn sheep, just might kind of balance it out for me. I feel like the improvements to bighorn, Rocky elk, and even to an extent mule deer is definitely good enough to kind of make up for the fact that the bear and mountain lions are kind of in a weird spot. And honestly, even though the mountain lions are very annoying right now, they are so plentiful, and you can hunt them very effectively in their drink zones. So mountain lion hunting got a buff, but unfortunately bear hunting got a nerf. What happened to them? Are you talking about the bears, Bluely? What happened is they made bears and mountain lions drink at pretty much the same time, so they're constantly getting spooked by all the mountain lions. They drink at the same lakes, and they drink at the same time. And so it has made bear hunting on SRP not very great. Yep, same here, Cameron. Not a fan of it myself either. It's especially noticeable during mule deer drink time. I see so many of my mule deer herds get spooked off. It's kind of crazy just how many of them I see running away instead of drinking at their zone. We heard an elk over here, but where? Where is that rocky elk? Right here. Nice. I mean, technically I shouldn't, but... I just can't resist. I gotta do it if it gives me the shot, you know? I gotta do it. I don't even know if we hit vitals, but... we hit it a few times, maybe it'll die. Doesn't look like it, though. There's some bighorn up there. They're spooked, so... mountain lion? Yeah, gotta be a mountain lion. Oh, yep, there it is. Hey, buddy, spooking everything off for us, as you always do. Oh, what happened to them? The elk? Yeah, so elk have a 4-hour drink time now. And not only do they have a 4-hour drink time, but their zones are much more condensed than before. So they drink... like, a lot of them will drink at the same lakes. Which makes hunting the elk just a dream. It's so good. I'd say I could definitely end up finding an albino elk again. Pretty quickly. Because they're actually very... efficient to grind now. New drink time for elk is 4:30 to 8:30. We will cover that and a bunch of other stuff in more detail in tomorrow's video, though. Wait a second, was that a rare bear? The back looked kind of brown. Ah, no. It is not a rare. It was just the lighting. They don't anymore, Travis. There is no drink time for mountain goats. I use Filmora 11, Filmora 11 is the video editor I use. It's, pretty good. Big fan of it. That's unfortunate, Blackout. You just gotta find the, you just gotta find the locations that they're at. Elk can be at a lot of different locations, and there's some that have a lot of cows, others that have a lot of bulls. Just a matter of finding which locations have which for you. There's a bear. Another bear. Imagine we find a great one bear in multiplayer. That would just be insane. Honestly, though, I think we're going to go to a different server. I kind of want to go to an elk server. Is there really no servers at Elk Time right now? Well, that's unfortunate. Well, mule deer time it is. No, that's not an albino turkey. That was a light brown. That turkey looks really dark. Wait, which one? I didn't see anything too notable for them. Maybe I just didn't look close enough. That'd be sad if I just missed a melanistic. Yeah, it seems like most of the mods are not here at the moment. Not sure where they are. There's a muley there. There's a few there, but I really can't tell what they are. Chasing, huh? Typical mountain lion. Where? Where is this mountain lion? I cannot see it for the life of me. Another chasing up there. The mountain lions are out of control. They're everywhere. They're chasing everything. Whatever will we do? Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be anything there. It looks like a lot of these have been hunted for muleys already. Except down here. Though I don't even know if they're still there. Hey, everybody. Hey, Cody, how's it going? Hey, Ghoulish. T-Rex. Pyro. John. Brooke. Donnie. Fernando. Cian. Great One Hunter. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome, everybody. It's good to see you all. We are struggling to find a good server right now. No, Lil Arrow. They move them around a decent bit. I actually don't know all the locations that Black Bear are at now, so I unfortunately can't really help you too much there, but they did move them around some. They are at a lot of the old lakes, but they've also moved them to some new ones. Nice, Anonym. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it to one. Glad that you could make it, my dude. Would I like a Great One reindeer? If they did it right, that could be pretty sweet. Could definitely be an interesting Great One to have. That's a max weight estimate Black Bear track. That could be good. That could be very good, actually. I think we'll follow it. I don't know, Kathy. We'll have to see how things go. Unfortunately, they kind of wrecked black bear hunting on Silver Ridge Peaks. So I don't know if we will ever see a black bear grind anytime soon. It'll depend on how good Layton is for them. Okay, so it should be resting here. I think we spawned too close, though, so we're going to have to back up. What time do the hogs drink on Tay? I'm actually not sure. It's been a bit since I've hunted for them. I haven't checked after the update what time they even drink at. Or not after the update, but after the rework I didn't check. Nice, Ranch. Nice, my dude. Great One Feral Pig coming soon. That could be kind of cool, honestly. I wouldn't mind a Great One Feral Pig. Make it like a Hogzilla. Just like a beast of a boar that's rude and mean and attacks everything in its sight. That'd be awesome. Not sure, Donnie. I'll have to try and figure out when I can get everybody together to do that. Because with First to Get a Diamond Challenge, it's not just about when I'm able to do it, it's about when I can do it, along with when everybody else is available during the same times that I'm available. Because I only record on 2 days usually, which is Wednesday and Saturday. And so if they're not available on those days, then I can't do it. So I'm not exactly sure when the next First to Get a Diamond Challenge will be. But we'll definitely do more in the future for sure. Just a matter of getting everybody together. No, I didn't mind it, Pyro. I just wish they worked correctly. I love the idea of the Great One Black Bear, and I'd love to get one. It's just that the bears just never work right. And then when they finally reworked SRP, they just made the bears worse by putting them next to mountain lions. I would have loved hunting the Great One Black Bear, but previously, it took them forever to make it to their drink zones, and a lot of times they were 2 to 3 hours late at times. And now, they're spread out more and have mountain lions all over them. So they just, unfortunately, just make it so difficult to even accomplish a grind with the black bear. But man, if they had just, like, kept the black bear the way they were previously, but made them actually get to their zones on time, then I probably would have kept the grind up for longer. But it just got frustrating with having to wait 2 to 3 hours for them to arrive at zones. It was too much. I couldn't handle it. Yeah, it is kind of strange how moose aren't aggressive. Definitely is odd. Maybe one of these days they'll make them do that, though. That'd be cool. I'd love to see an aggressive moose. Also, speaking of moose, anybody else find it strange they did a sudden rework to the moose fur? Like, without even telling us? Makes me wonder. Makes me... What? Well, that's a spot. That's a spot. All right then. Of course I hit the highest scoring one the worst. Well, I don't think they did that, Jackson, but what I'm saying is, what if the next update is a Moose Great One? It seems like every time they do a little revamp to an animal, they get a great one shortly after. They did that with the black bear. They did the fur rework, and then a few months later, we got a great one black bear, so... Just saying, what if they do the same with the moose? That's kind of what I'm thinking, Kathy. I think we might be getting a moose great one soon. Like, the fact that they just randomly decided to update the fur textures makes me wonder if we will end up getting a great one for them soon. Also, did they improve the fur coloration for the beige mountain goats? They looked way more beige than before. And then this should be a white. Yeah, this is the white one. So strange to be seeing mountain goats clear down here. Does anybody else find it a little odd that they kind of feed in the lowlands now? They aren't as high up in the mountains. It's a little bit odd to me. I don't mind it though. It makes them fun to hunt at least. At least they're in decent areas. Just, it's a little odd to see them down this far. Wow, we hit that shot. That's crazy. That was a wild shot there. Plains goats and mountain bison. Indeed. Those good old plains goats, I tell ya. Nice, Mason. That's awesome. Yeah, definitely, Kaylee. Definitely. From what I remember, they said they're going to stick to base maps for the first few great ones. And also ones that are on multiple maps. So moose is definitely a likely candidate for it. But eventually they're going to run out of species that are on base maps and on multiple maps as well. So eventually they're going to have to branch out, but I would say moose is a very likely choice for the next one. Alright, let's find a new server. How do you reload so fast? The lightning hands perk. Hey, Caitlin, how's it going? How's it going? You got a 104 scoring pronghorn. That is crazy. That's a big one. That's about as big as they get. This server's at elk time, but it's at the very end of elk time, so we'll barely get to see them at all. I would love a mule deer great one, Antoine. That's one of my top picks for a great one is the mule deer. But unfortunately, it'll probably be a while before we get one since it's not on a base game map. But in a perfect world, we would already have a mule deer great one. If I could choose any great ones to add, my top three would definitely be black-tailed deer, mule deer, and probably the Rocky Mountain elk or Roosevelt elk. Those would be my top choices for great ones. That's a big 4. Oh, you. Yeah, that's right. That's what you get for always spooking all my animals. That's what you get. That's what you get. Silly mountain lion. Thought he could get away. 38, 37. That's actually pretty big for a mythical. Not a bad one. Can't believe we hit that next shot. We're attempting to, Ryder, but we couldn't find any good servers for it. So instead, we're going after Rocky Elk. Because we did finally get into a server with Rocky Elk time. Couple good ones there. Let's take this guy. He seems to be the best one. Boop. No, Fisher, no release date for console for the Angler. Hey, Emil, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Well, that's not entirely what they said, Laboki. They didn't just say that it has to be accessible to everybody. They said the first few great ones will be accessible to everybody. So they'll probably put the first 4 or 5 great ones on base maps. And then eventually they'll have to start expanding out into other species that aren't on the base maps. Just to give everybody the option to get some of the species they want versus the species that are on base maps, you know? Eventually they'll have to branch out because there's so many non-base map species that would be such good great ones, like mule deer, rocky elk. Even like the grizzly bear and the gray wolf would be amazing for great ones. Yeah, Pyro. Those poor things. Just getting smoked. Let's see what's here. There's a few. There's a few elk. But, no albinos yet. That's sad. Was really hoping that we could find an albino, like, quickly today. But probably not gonna be a quick grind. That looked decent. That's a big 4. Okay. Definitely the nicest one we've seen so far. In fact, I don't even know what that guy would score. Could be a good one. Not a diamond, I don't think, from what I'm seeing. Probably like 457, I'm gonna call it. Turkey Diamond, thank you for the 4 months, dude. Welcome back. Hope you've been having a good day. There we go. No, Rico, no trophies as of now. This elk is the best thing we've found so far. So you have not missed anything too crazy yet. We gotta keep an eye out for this mountain lion that keeps spooking them. Don't see it so far. Wow. Just killed a diamond elk. Nice, Legend, that's awesome. Or is it legend? I'm assuming it's legend. What do I think the hardest diamonds to find are? Any of the fox species. Well, actually, gray fox is kind of easy, but red fox is tough. Another difficult diamond would probably be reindeer and feral goat. Those are some of the hardest ones I can think of off the top of my head. Would I rather have a diamond piebald elk or an albino diamond? Oh, albino, easily. Albino looks so good. Especially if we're talking rocky elk. If we're talking rocky elk, it's albino, like, no question. Nice, SK, that's pretty good, dude. Mouflon. Totally Mouflon. I can't resist the opportunity, man. Anything that comes within Glock range is just automatically dead. True, Turkey, they do look good, but I think I like the albino a little bit better. There's just something about the albino Rocky. Maybe it's the rarity of them, or maybe it's just that giant rack on such a beautiful albino. 455, I was, wow, less than a point, or less than 2 points off. 455.98, I almost guessed that. Almost guessed that score perfectly. How about a diamond Roosevelt Piebald or an albino diamond Rocky? Still the albino diamond Rocky for me. I like the Piebald Roosevelts, but it's not my first choice for a super rare, you know? Like, if I were to get a super rare Roosevelt elk, I think my favorite would be melanistic. The melanistic Roosevelts look really nice. And then for Rockies, it would have to be the albino. Look at how tiny that vital organ hit is. It says vital organ hit, but it looks like a flesh hit. These both say vital organ hit. Wow. That might be a bug. Let me think. What is my favorite piebald? I think my favorite piebald of all time... What the? Calm down, man. Jeez. I'm trying to talk over here. Anyway, as I was saying, I think reindeer are one of my top piebalds. I also like the musk deer quite a bit. And roe deer, because they've got the same pattern as musk deer. And then the red deer piebalds look pretty nice as well. And then, of course, piebald gators are phenomenal. Alright, range later. Level 3 bear. What a giant. What a monster. What an absolute beast we have right there. Oh, I see elk. I see the elk walking away. Oh, they're walking away there too. But the bulls are over here. Another one. Is that a dead bear? No, it's a dead... Yeah, it's a dead bear. That's random. And 2 level 2 Rocky elk side by side. That's not a common sight. 2s aren't insanely common to find. Well, let's go see who took down this bear and why they left it. Gotta get the Glock out just in case it's not fully dead. Never know when it could jump up from the dead and attack. Phenomenal shot. Absolutely amazing. Shot with the Glock from 40 meters. Oh no, that's the stats for our elk. I forgot, it shows the stats of the last thing you shot if you pick up a trophy from somebody that left the server. Oh no, Fisher. Yeah, that's rough. I have one similar. I have a guaranteed troll piebald Rocky in my lodge as well. And I believe it scored like a good 20 or 30 below diamond as well. It was quite sad. Quite sad for sure. I haven't got to see what the new piebald moose look like. I'll have to take a look at it in the lodge. I've got one of each rare for the moose in my lodge, so I should be able to get a good look at them all. Are chamois a top 10 rare, in your opinion? I'd say the albino chamois is. Albino chamois are very rare. The melanistic and the leucistic, unfortunately, were bugged for a while, so they were spawning everywhere. So those, sadly, have lost a lot of their value. But an albino chamois is definitely one of the more rare trophies. Don't see any elk here, so I'm going to assume they've left their zones if there was any here. As this is actually a pretty good elk spot now. You gotta do it, Kathy. You gotta check those elk out. Maybe you'll find something good. Oh no, SK, that's unfortunate. I've done that before with a piebald whitetail. I didn't realize it was piebald until I had already shot it like 3 times. You know, it happens, like, sometimes you don't, sometimes you either rush the shots or you don't notice what it is until you've already shot a few times, and it's just part of Call of the Wild. Occasionally there's some trophies you mess up. Alright, let's go check out some... probably some mountain goats real quickly. I'm not sure, Jacob. I haven't done a ton of hunting for them yet. Yeah, MS, that is correct. There is no drink time for turkeys on this map now. Now there is just universally no drink time for them. So there is a mountain goat spot, like, somewhere up in this direction that my brother showed me the other day. So we're gonna head up here and see if we can find ourselves some mountain goats. Oh, that's gonna be interesting, Schizo. That's gonna be very interesting. I mean, I suppose you could just unload a full magazine into them with it. That's a mountain lion track, so... Wow, mountain lion can be down at these lakes now? That's crazy. That is super crazy. Not sure how I feel about them being able to be clear down here. Uh, 430, CMH. 430. Hey, Deer Slayer. No, they did not reset Tia Awaroa, just Silver Ridge Peaks. Oh no, Pyro. I can't say I've done that before. I have shot a few, albino mountain lions, though, thinking they were a gray. But I guess that's a little bit more easily mistaken. Howdy, Duxton. How's it going, dude? Glad you could make it. Oh, and also, guys, tonight we will be doing another live stream with Kill Clinton on Escape from Tarkov, and most likely Brobra as well. So you guys are going to get a double stream today, once again. What is my biggest Pokemon in Pokemon Go? By biggest, do you mean like it's combat power? Or are you talking about in, like, actual weight? I'm assuming that you're talking about its, combat score rating, or combat power. In that case, it's a 46-44 Mewtwo. Me too, Gary. I mistake them very often. Don't have any multiplayer, so my lodge is just pure single-player skill. Nice, Kathy, nice. Yeah, I mean, you can make some insane progress in single-player as well. I've definitely got a pretty good amount of trophies from single-player and multiplayer. I've always just leaned more towards multiplayer because I find it more enjoyable and just more exciting to randomly come across something. Because every time I enter a multiplayer server, I don't know what to expect. I don't know if it's going to be a loaded server with tons of trophies from like a level 1 player, or if it's going to be completely empty. Like, there's no way to know. And I love that about multiplayer hunting. How are y'all finding these rares? What do you mean, Gator Parks? Are you talking about just in general, everybody that finds rares? Most of the time it's just random chance. Rares, there's no way to make them spawn more. It's just getting lucky enough to find them, and so in most cases, the people that play the game a lot and have a decent bit of knowledge of where all the animals are located tend to be the people that find the most rares. In most cases, though, it's just a matter of learning where all the animals are located and then just hunting them repeatedly. Just continuing to shoot them until eventually you get some of them to spawn as a rare. Gotta put in the effort to learn the species, though, if you want to be efficient with getting rares. There's some mountain goats, guys. There's some mountain goats. There we go. We got a couple of them in front of us. And there's more up there. I mean, these are males, so we should probably take them. Beautiful. Mountain goats down. Glock them? Oh, we'll Glock some for sure. We will definitely use the Glock on a few of them. Those ones I just wanted to get down so we could take a quick look at some mountain goats up in their new natural habitat. I mean, even though they move them into some interesting areas, at least it's still mountainous. Like, I would still expect to find mountain goats up here, I guess. It's just a little odd that some of them feed down next to these lakes now. That just seems a little strange to me. It's pretty far down. Nice, T-Rex Hunter. That's awesome, dude. First and only rare is a piebald mule deer. Nice, that's a good rare. Piebald mule deer do look very nice. Is the new pack worth it? If you like handguns, yes. If you're not a handgun hunter, then you'll probably still use the 243 single shot because it's just that good. But I think this pack will primarily appeal to people that like handguns. But the 243 single shot, I could see this being a very important part of anybody's loadout. It is so good, it saves so much weight in your inventory, and still packs just as much punch as the normal 243, so it's a great gun to carry with you if you want to free up some weight and still be able to take the class 2 to 6 animals. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that. Mustard with the 19 months, dude. That is just ridiculous. So close to 2 years and that rainbow badge. Amazing, dude. Welcome back. Oh, it was the low white one, though? Gotcha. Yeah, that mule deer piebald pattern isn't as nice, but it's still good. Still cool. Thank you, Scott. I already answered you, Aiden. I'm not sure if maybe you just weren't listening or what, but I already answered you. No need to repeat so soon. Best thing just happened to you? What was it, Havoc? What happened? Let's continue on up and see if we can figure out what's going on here. What type of mountain goats do we have up in this area? Because supposedly this area over here is pretty decent. It was a 3? Nice, nice. Hey, Leslie, I'm doing good. Having a fantastic day. Hunting some mountain goats up in the mountains. Oh, nice, Havoc. That's awesome. Love it when they do that. Lots of tracks throughout this area. But they're heading down. Which is interesting. Wait, there we go. There's a mountain goat right there. Couple of them. Let's see if we can find a potential albino. That'd be pretty cool. Let's move in slowly. That one almost does look albino, but I can't quite tell. It's so tough to tell with mountain goats. That's definitely the white variant, but this one almost looks a little bit whiter than normal. I don't know. Nice, Dolaspore. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is. Probably not, though. We'll move slightly closer. Then we've got that 3 in the back. Oh my gosh, we dropped it. The Glock is so much fun. Lawdog13, thank you for the 3 months, man. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for the continued support. Yeah, just a white. But we did get lower neck and left lung. Took it down very fast. As I would expect out of a neck shot. Now let's see if we can see any of them. Kind of like up the mountains. I don't know if we'll be able to. But we might want to get up top and just kind of look down. Yeah, it looks like we should have a little bit of room to go up onto this hill before we start going out of bounds. They have pink hooves, and I don't think they have pink horns or noses. I believe it's just the hooves that are pink on the albinos for the mountain goats. Yeah, Nathan, I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, even though this gun's not necessarily the easiest to use, like, there's a lot of closing the gap you have to do before you can actually take a reliable shot. But just for fun factor, this thing is definitely up there. It's great for defense against pretty much everything as well, because you can fire so quick. Thank you, Law Dog. Literally, because we're hunting ghosts. Yeah, exactly, Nathan. The only major purpose I see the Glock having is as like a defensive firearm, because you do get 15 rounds and you can fire them pretty quickly. And it deals a good amount of damage. Yeah, me too, Gary. It's fun. Very fun. How far is render distance? It should be like 424 or something like that. Somewhere around that range. Unfortunately, it's not quite as insanely far as Way of the Hunter. Hey, nothing there. I'm sorry to hear that, Scott. That's not fun, dude. But I'm glad the videos help you. We've already done a collab, Cameron. If you haven't seen it, I recommend checking it out. You should be able to find it just by searching a Scarecrow DD33 Hog Hunt. Should pop up on YouTube. Always possible we might end up doing something in the future, though. No, Johnny, we never got a great one black bear. Sadly, neither myself or Kill Clinton did. And now they've made the black bear drink at the same time as mountain lions, so I don't know if I'll ever get one. At least not anytime soon. Hey, Smash, how's it going? You just left the river? What were you fishing for? Yeah, that right there is the playlist of all of my collaborations that I've done, or at least the majority of them. Hey, Gaib, how's it going? I've thought about it, Kathy. I don't know which one I want to do, though. Whenever we bring back the bear grind, it'll probably be on Mississippi or Layton, but I don't know which one. I mean, yeah, Scott, but also if I'm not having fun, then I'm not going to do it either. I stopped doing the black bear grind because I wasn't having fun with it. But if we can get a grind going where we're actually enjoying it, then we'll do it. We'll just have to figure out which one is the best map to do it on. Oh, nice, Smash. That's awesome. Unfortunately, I never got to get out for some salmon fishing this year. Unfortunately, I was not able to get out and do salmon fishing. Nice, Smashy. I'll have to check them out. I'll have to check out the pics once I get a chance to. I'm assuming you dropped them in the mod chat, and if so, then I'll probably see them the second I end the stream. Yes, same here, Johnny. Like, I really enjoy red deer hunting. Whitetail hunting's pretty good as well, but I just could never get into the bears. And I think it's really just because they don't have antlers, and they were always so inconsistent with their zones, they never got there on time. And those things just combined to make it not enjoyable for me. Got a rocky elk over there. Think I got a leucistic turkey. Nice, Duelist. Alright, Scott, no worries, dude. Not finding anything else over here. I think we will go search for another server. Hopefully we will have some more Rocky Elk servers up. There we go, 6:28. Beautiful. That is the perfect time. Hopefully this will be the server to give us some goods. Nice, Alex. That's awesome, man. Yeah, when you get into a groove on Way of the Hunter, you can start getting some pretty amazing results. Nice, I am bored. That's awesome, dude. Do you ever cure your own salmon eggs? I did once when I was like 14 or 15. My dad showed me how to do it. But I haven't really done a lot of salmon fishing since he passed, so it's been quite a few years since I did anything with salmon eggs. But that was like all we used to fish for salmon was salmon eggs. Nice big buck down. That's a crazy good super rare to get. That's a nice one. Oh, mountain lions. How I love the fact that you're everywhere. Well, can't waste an opportunity to glock down a mule deer. I love it. Oh, it's too good. It's just too much fun. When do the pronghorn drink? They drink at 18:30. Not sure, Ian. I know they moved some things around. Let's check it real quickly. I imagine it's in gameplay, right? No? Probably key bindings, keyboard and mouse. Here it is. It's in video. At least on PC, it's in video. I don't know where it would be on console, but I imagine it would be something similar. Holy elk, and none of them are a male. We got males on the other side, at least. Please. Yes, we do. At least there's a few bulls here. None of them are very impressive, though. This lake is just loaded with them, though. Wow. Loaded with elk left and right. But, nothing crazy. Nothing super impressive. I think that's the best one. Wait, bighorn, rocky elk, bighorn. Okay, so that's already been searched. We can check here, though. Hey, Avery, how's it going? To do a video playing with the controller? Ooh, I don't know. Maybe. Is the new weapon pack worth it? If you enjoy handguns, then yes. If you are a person that likes handguns, you will love this pack. Because most of the handguns in it are phenomenal. I'm not the biggest fan of the 45, but even it got some major improvements with the brand new ammo type for it. So I'd say it's a pretty good handgun pack if you enjoy handguns. And even if you don't enjoy handguns, the Glock is a ton of fun, and the 243 single shot is probably going to be a permanent place in my loadout because of how good it is. It's a great way to replace the 243 rifle, that way you don't carry as much weight worth of stuff. It's pretty good. Do I like the SRP changes? I like some of them, and then I dislike some of the other changes. I like most of the drink time changes and the new areas animals are at, but I'm not a fan of where all the mountain lions are located. They spook things off so much. Foot guns to handguns. Yeah, me too, Robert. You know, totally. I enjoy using my feet to pull the trigger as well. It's quite great. Quite an efficient way to hunt, I tell you. Believe there's a good bit of elk over there still. So let's head kind of like northwest of this outpost and see what we can find. You want to see me glock down a herd of bison on an ATV? Oh my. That could be interesting. When do the elk drink? They drink at 4:30 in the morning. From 4:30 till 8:30. What do we have here? Bear zone and bison zone. Pronghorn that way. When they're thirsty. You're not wrong. I do suppose they would drink when they're thirsty. Though probably not the most helpful answer in the world. Yeah, definitely Necron. We'll have to do it if we can make a couple of them mad. Oh, my gosh. Bro, you're spooking me. Nice, we got her. Love me some single shot 243. Random bear out there? That's a good 4. Not a diamond, but not a bad one either. That one's got pretty good horns. Oh gosh, Necron. Yeah, it seems about right. I imagine literally every time that I play Call of the Wild with Brobra from now on, I'm probably just gonna continuously hear the Glock going off. Level 5 bear. Oh, we hit it. What's the next map I would like to see? I would love to see Africa 2.0. Give us another African map. Please. Either that or a Texas game ranch. Either would be super cool. What time do turkeys drink, or do they not drink anymore? They don't drink anymore, Gaib. The mountain goats and the turkeys have no drink times on Silver Ridge Peaks now. Oh, I've seen that joke, Ian. I've seen that one. Pretty good. Love it. I have done one thing in Call of the Wild in the last 2 months. Mag dump the Glock into a Cape Buffalo. Yeah, seems about right. It's the most fun you can have in the game. Just dumping Glock mags into everything. Drink time for mule deer is from, I believe, 14 to 18 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Smash, it does. Let's actually just real quickly empty a full magazine into the air. There we go. That was 15 rounds. So yeah, it's pretty quick. It's very good as a defensive handgun. Like, you got a bunch of wolves charging you, you got Cape Buffalo charging you. It'll make quick work of them. It will do very, very well. Yeah, no problem, Brad. Yeah, unfortunately, Emerson, I'm not a big fan of the new drink time for Black Bear either. And I'm definitely not a fan of the fact that mountain lions spook off like everything I try to hunt now. Welcome back, Caitlin. Yeah, we do need elephants. That'd be cool. That'd be very awesome. Oh gosh, I could see it now. How many 22 shots to kill an elephant? That would have to be the first video that I would ever make on it. If they ever add elephants, the first thing I'm doing is unloading a 22 into one. Just to see if it takes as long as it does for the Cape Buffalo. It'd probably take longer, I would imagine. Alright, let's see. Oh my gosh, I thought it was a diamond potential, but no. Gosh, that one's big too. Side by side, large gold Rocky elk. That's pretty crazy. Like for a second I thought that those were 5s. But no, it's just big 4s, man. Just big 4s tricking us. Decent amount of elk here, wow. Yeah, both of those tricked me for sure. They definitely tricked me good. Well, let's get them down at least. Couple beautiful elk. They should make a Bigfoot DLC. Oh my gosh, that'd be wild. Can you just imagine you're just hunting? Bigfoot just sprints up to one of your bears, beats it into submission, and then runs off before you can get a shot off. I would totally pay for a DLC that did that. That'd be incredible. These elk are so talkative. They just really want me to know that they're here. You know, I'm curious how big this one's gonna be. The one that went up to 480 looked pretty large. Whoa, man. Oh my gosh. Too good. Oh my gosh, I love the Glock. It's too much fun, man. It's too much fun. Holy. The way she flopped. 448 on that one. I believe that was the bigger one. But beating a dead elk? I'm sorry, man. I had to do it. $423. Yeah, a couple good elk. Not bad at all. But nothing beats that cow elk just getting flattened by the Glock. Just too good. I'm telling you guys, I'm having way too much fun with this Glock. I carry it with me now just to do stuff like that. And you know what's amazing is like I can carry the Glock as well as my 22, my 308, my 300, and the 243 single shot. I can cover all the classes with these and still be very efficient. And I think I still have a couple units available to put other stuff in my inventory if I wanted to. She's dead, Crow. Not dead until I say so. Crow's gone insane. Maybe, Kaylee. You guys will never know. Beats a black bear into submission. Yes. I would just love to see Bigfoot do that. That'd be hilarious. Hey, Ellie, how's it going? Alright, Smash, no worries. No worries, dude. Do what you gotta do. Where else could we go? That's already been searched for elk. This hasn't, though. How am I? I'm doing good. Doing very good. Especially after that little elk that we just took down with the Glock. That was hilarious. Probably, Caitlin. That seems like it would happen. I almost feel like that has happened. But I can't think of when. Oh yeah, the Bigfoot streams. Gosh, we need to bring Bigfoot back to the channel. Would you guys like to see another Bigfoot stream in the future? That was always a fun time. Bigfoot was always quite enjoyable to play. Nothing there. Alright. Might be about time that we go to another server. Although apparently Rock Elk can be there, so I kind of want to check that out. Hey, Joe, you haven't missed too much, dude. No, like, crazy trophies or anything, but we've had a few funny moments. Oh no, Johnny. That's not good. That's not good at all. I mean, I guess that's part of having ducks, though. It was bound to happen one day. Oh, we're not talking about hunting Bigfoot T-Rex Hunter. We're talking about a different game that's called Bigfoot. There's a game called Bigfoot, where, you're looting around, collecting loot to fight off Bigfoot, and the goal is to, kill Bigfoot before he takes you out. It is quite a fun game, and very entertaining for streams, for sure. Wow, there's actually a lot of elk here. Mule Deer Outpost is now an elk lake, it seems. Nice arrow. No elite, no diamonds or rares as of now. We got a few that were pretty big though. We got a couple nice rocky elk. We did a little bit of mountain goat hunting. Oh, and Johnny, that mountain goat spot that you showed me is not too bad. Decent bit of mountain goats up there. Bighorn sheep zone there. Elk can be here, I think. Might be able to be down here too. I'll have to check. Yeah, Board, I did see that. Makes me wonder if we're gonna get a Moose Great One soon. It almost seems like, they did that with the Black Bear, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get a Moose Great One next. Hard to say if it'll actually happen, but I think there's a good chance that it could. Where's the mountain goat spot? Over here on the left side of the map. Like, up in these mountains here. Nice, Donnie. What is the Bigfoot game called? It's just called Bigfoot. I don't actually know if Rocky Elk can be down here. I'm hoping they can. I think we should be able to find some of them down here still, right? I feel like I remember seeing them here when I was testing early access. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. It should be C, FLM. I believe it's C. You could also check the key bindings. It'll tell you. It'll tell you what you need to do. It's control? Maybe I rebounded to C. Any other good times? I think that's a new one. Oh, it's full, but it said 2 of 7. What? That's strange. Oh, now there's more servers showing as well. That must have been outdated. It still says 2 of 7. Alright then. Yeah, it is, Johnny. Black bear grinding's pretty bad now. It's so unfortunate. I was hoping that they would make the black bear hunting better, but they made it worse instead. Now let's get away from this guy. Why does this keep happening? We keep fast traveling at the same time as other people. Not sure, Arrow. I don't really know a lot about the whitetail on most of the maps at the moment because it's been a bit since I've hunted them. The only thing I'm really familiar with right now is Rancho. And even then, I only did like a couple hundred kills worth of grinding since they changed Rancho. So I don't think I know enough about any of them to really give too much advice. Yeah, me too, Johnny. I was really hoping they would make the bears and the mountain lions like on opposite sides of the map from each other. I'm sure they'll make some changes though based on player feedback, so as always, if there's something that you dislike in the game, let the developers know in a respectful manner, and that is the best way to get things changed in the game. If there's something you don't like, let them know about it, but obviously do it in a polite way, because it's more likely to be taken seriously if you do it that way. You elk. Oh, gosh, hi. What's up, buddy? What a little dude. Nothing worth taking down, but quite a few of them there. That seems to be one of the best Rocky Elk Lakes now. So good. Not sure, get exposed. Not sure. There's still a bunch of hype from the SRP reset, so it's gonna be a bit before we get off of SRP. Dude, it never fails! We keep fast traveling it to the same place other people are. That is wild. That is wild. Quite frankly, it's impressive how I keep fast traveling at the exact same time as other people to the same place. Is the pack worth it? If you like handguns, yes. And even if you don't like handguns, the 243 is going to be a permanent addition to my loadout. Because you can still shoot things clear out to 200 plus meters and have the same amount of power as with the 243 rifle, so it's a very good replacement that weighs a fraction of the weight of the normal 243, which makes it so you can put a lot of other stuff in your inventory. So even for that, like, I think it's worth it. But it will greatly depend on what hunting style you enjoy the most, but the 243 handgun makes the pack worth it alone. And then the Glock is a ton of fun as well. The 45's okay, but not really my cup of tea. Couple female Rockies there. Yeah, once again, nothing too crazy. Alright, Ian, no worries. No, FLM, I have not posted a Red Deer guide for Way of the Hunter. I really haven't done guides for Way of the Hunter that much. I did like a beginner's guide, but that was about it. Again? How is that happening? There's no way it's on purpose either, because my stream is delayed by like 10 seconds. That is just some ridiculous timing. I imagine they're just trying to hunt elk the same way that I am. And so we end up at the same locations. Okay, Nixie, you don't need to find all your zones to do a Great One grind. That's kind of a myth that has been spread around the community for a long time, and it's not necessary to find all of your zones to have a successful Great One grind. The only purpose of finding all your zones is to make sure that you don't have an initial spawn Great One or an initial spawn Diamond or Rare or something like that. You don't have to have all of your zones to have a successful grind. Just get as many zones as you want to grind, and then use those to hunt. You don't have to find all of them. I've killed 2 of my Great Ones without finding all my zones. Actually, I think 3 or 4 of my Great Ones, to be honest. I can't remember the last time that I searched for every single zone on a grind. Just find the ones you can, and then whenever you're happy with the amount you have, then start your grind. It isn't required to get a Great One, or it's not required to have all your zones just to get a Great One. It just helps with, like, making sure that you don't already have something as an initial spawn. And I think most Great One grinding guides from pretty much all creators are pretty out of date now. Unless people have done some recent ones, but I think most of them are a little out of date, as they have been making constant changes to a lot of the species that have Great Ones. Yeah, if you're doing herd management, then it is more helpful to have everything. But if you're just grinding for a Great One, just shooting everything, then you don't necessarily need all of your zones. But yeah, if you're doing herd management, it's a little more important, but even then, you don't have to find all of them. It just makes the herd management go a little smoother. I don't even know if elk are still at this lake, but we're about to find out. Does not look like it. Alright then, that's interesting. Well, I think the majority of lakes have been searched for rocky elk. I don't know if they can be here. I guess we could check real quickly. What species has Great Ones? Currently whitetail, red deer, and black bear. Could technically start your whitetail grind now. Yeah, you could. I don't think any of the whitetail maps are going to be getting any more changes to where whitetail are, so... yeah, you could probably safely start a grind up. Might be a mountain lion near. I was too far away for that to spook it. Yeah, Nixie, black bear do have a great one. They added that like a month and a half to 2 months ago. I think it was 2 months ago. It's a pretty cool looking great one. Unfortunately, it's hard to hunt because black bear are just in general difficult to hunt. But it's pretty cool. Really awesome looking great one. No, Joe, I haven't. And it might be a while before I do, since they kind of made black bear hunting even worse than it was before. So I don't even know when I'll ever get one. Because now mountain lions spook them off constantly. And they also spread the males out more, so they're in pairs across all the lakes instead of having big groups of males. So yeah. Not exactly as fun to grind the black bear anymore. If it's not the being late to their zones all the time, it's them spreading them out more and making mountain lions spook them. Next map will come out in December, Brody. All of the map releases are either in June or December. We already had our June map release, so the next one should be December. So roughly like 3 months away or so. Alright, let's go to another server. Yeah, hopefully, Nixie. I'd love to see an Africa 2.0. I think that'd be so nice for the game. Later, Joe. Yeah, Johnny. I think Flinter said that he was like 4,500 or 5,000 kills into his grind when they reset SRP. So he was like very far into the grind with nothing. I stopped at like 2,600 kills. Couldn't imagine having gone clear up to like 45 or 4,600 like he did. That's just... oh man, I couldn't... Okay, this map's actually been pretty thoroughly hunted, though I don't see mule deer zones, so maybe we'll find some lucky diamond mule deer. Well, that's the same thing, Brody. There is no next map. The only next map would be new maps. They're not going to put in like an old map. Next map and new map is the same question. December. December for new maps. Not sure what you mean by next map. For sure, Nixie, for sure. There is so many different species that they could do for an Africa 2. Lots of cool species. Small males everywhere. And of course, everywhere we go, we have to hear a mountain lion or two. Nice, Hyper. That'd be cool, Johnny. That would be awesome. Well, let's check down here. Well, they don't ever tell us the date. Yeah, Scott, he actually showed me that video, the day that he got it. That deer is impressive. I remember the day that he got that, he messaged me and he was like, dude, I just had the hunt of my life. And, or something along the lines of that, and showed me the picture of that buck. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Oh, yep, we're having some frame droppage, I see. Rest in pieces. Gotta love those YouTube strugs. It looks like it's good now, though. We dropped about 2,000 frames, but it seems to be steady again. Seems that it is once again steady. Alright, later, A. Thanks for dropping by, dude. Appreciate you as always. Oh gosh, out of breath. Hey, at least we know there's mule deer here. There's a mule deer there too. Why is it resting? Did it? Oh, it's 18. Okay. That explains it. Wait. Yeah, 18 to 21 is their resting time. Okay. So we're a bit late on that server. Wow, really, Johnny? That is a lot. I mean, it makes sense, though. It's a very highly requested and wanted map. Is this server just broken? Because last time it told us the server was full. Yeah, it says it's full, but it says 2 of 7. I might need to restart the game real quick. I think it's bugging out. I think it's bugging out hard. No clue, Mr. Amazing. No clue. The mountain goat changes with them not having drink zones, it really doesn't make sense to me, but... Like, for the chamois, it made sense. For springbok, it makes sense because they really don't go to water too much in real life either. But I don't get why they did this with mountain goats. It's strange to me. But... suppose it is what it is. Maybe they wanted people to hunt them in the mountains more instead of just hunting their drink times. I guess that could be understandable. This still says the same. It's still, like, super bugged. That's so weird. Well, this server's at 1 a.m. We could go hunt some, late mountain lions, I guess? What time do the mountain lions end their drink time? Do they end at 1? Or do they end at 0 like the bears do? I have no clue. I'm assuming they end at 1. Probably, Caitlin. Probably. Seems accurate. Chasing. Oh, gosh. They're chasing again. Is that all they ever do is chase? They end at 0. Wow, okay. So yeah, even this wouldn't be a good server to hunt. Well, we're close to the end of the stream anyway, so I think we'll probably just end it there. We got another stream that will be in an hour or two from now with Kill Clinton and Brobra on Escape from Tarkov, so that should be quite a bit of fun. Stay tuned for that, guys. Should be an awesome time, and until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. We will have a guide for the brand new Silveridge Peaks drinks times tomorrow, and a bit of, like, talk about what my favorite parts of the changes are and my least favorite parts. But, yeah, we'll be streaming later tonight. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!